Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Dyvonne and today I'm going to share with y'all how I make my French toast breakfast for my family. I've made it like this for a long time. They really love it a lot and it is my pleasure to share with you how I make my French toast. You ready? Let's get started. So first what I do is I buy a nice French roll from the store and I usually buy it like 1 or 2 days ahead of time because I don't want it super fresh. You do want it to be just slightly stale. And then I slice it, and you see how I'm slicing this? This is about an inch and a half, about an inch and a half thickness that I slice the pieces just like that. And some of them will maybe be a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, but I try to have them about the same thickness. And I like to slice it on an angle just because it's cute like that. I'm also going to share with you some tips that are going to help you make the very best French toast for your family as well. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returner, welcome back. My name is Dyvonne and this is my channel, Cooking for the Family, and what I do on my channel is I share all that I like to cook and bake for my family in my kitchen, and I'd love to share with you. It is my joy and pleasure, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and become one of my wonderful subscribers. And for all of you who have subscribed, I appreciate your likes, your shares, your thumbs up, and your good vibe comments. Now, once we have our French bread all nice and sliced up, we're going to start on our slurry for our French toast. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use 4 large eggs. And you want to use a large mixing bowl when you're doing this because we're also going to be adding our milk as well. But we're going to be using 4 large eggs. Now with your eggs, you want to make sure that you break them up really well and really whip them well. That is part of having some really nice, delicious French toast because that fluffiness from the egg mixture that we're creating, once we put our French bread in there, it's going to really absorb nicely. And you don't want to have any of the egg white streaks that sometimes you'll get egg white streaks on your French toast. You want to make sure that you really blend them well. Now with our extract, I'm going to be using a maple extract, but if you don't have maple extract, you can use pure vanilla extract. I love using the maple extract. It really adds a nice little backgroundness to our French toast, and that was half a teaspoon of the maple extract. But again, if you don't have the maple extract, you can go on and use vanilla extract instead. Now also we're going to put in a little sugar, and we're putting in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now if you like your French toast a little bit sweeter, you can always bump that up to 2 teaspoons if you like. Now in the description box below, I will have a list of all the ingredients you need to make this delicious French toast in your kitchen. Now when we put in our sugar, you want to make sure that you whip and blend very well. It's important that you dissolve the sugar, our granulated sugar we put in. You want to make sure you dissolve it prior to adding in your milk. We're putting in 2 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk, but you can use whole milk or 2% milk. You can even use 1% milk if you like. I've never tried it with almond milk or soy milk, but if you do, let me know in the comments below how did it go if you're using soy or almond milk. But again, that was 2 cups and I was using whole milk. Mix and blend that really good. Now next what I do is, instead of adding the cinnamon directly to my bowl, I actually like to sprinkle the cinnamon on my French toast bread pieces. And I just like sprinkle a little bit on each side. You can do a little, you can do a lot. It's kind of up to you. It's like your taste. Or if you don't prefer to have cinnamon on your French toast, you can go on and leave it out. It's up to you. Now once I've got my cinnamon on my bread, I put my bread in, and you see I like to use my fork and just kind of go in there and just kind of make little holes, so that way it really helps the mixture to absorb. And then I do this, I take a piece of the French bread that I haven't dunked yet, and I set that piece that's been dunked on top, so that way as it's kind of like draining, it's draining down onto a piece that hasn't been dunked into our egg mixture yet. This step really will help you to maximize your ingredients by having that piece drain underneath a piece that has not been dunked yet. And it also will help you with saving time, because in that second piece, when you go to dunk it in the egg mixture, it won't need to be in there as long. And so again, I just go in and take that piece, let it drip a little bit, put it on top like that, and then we just proceed on. Now also something else, when you are putting your French toast pieces, your French toast bread into your egg mixture, you just want to flip it back and forth till it starts to feel a little bit heavy. You're going to feel a little bit of that moisture has really started to absorb into the French bread, okay? But you want to be mindful. You don't want to keep it in there too long because you don't want it too super soggy, because if it's too soggy, you'll have a hard time cooking it in your pan. Now this piece right here, this is one of the pieces that absorbed the excess egg mixture, and you see how nicely it absorbed that excess, and it makes dunking that second round of the French bread so much quicker. Now next what we're going to do is we're going to go on and finish this up. You see we have our end pieces, and I saved the end pieces for the last because we only need to put the end piece. It's only going to be absorbing on one side, and so I just let the last little bit of the egg mixture and those end pieces, I just let it sit in the egg mixture and go on and soak up as much as possible and get those last little bits. And so we're going to go on. I have my pan. We're going to put some butter in there. I'm going to share with you another quick tip on what I like to do when I'm making my French toast. So in here I'm using butter, and you can use either salted or unsalted butter, whatever you have on hand. And so I just put 1 tablespoon of butter, and now I have my pan on a medium to low heat because we want to make sure that we're going to be cooking our French bread, our French toast, all the way through. Something else that is a secret that I like to do is that with your French toast, you only want to flip it once. And so I will peek at it from time to time. When it has come nice and a really pretty golden brown is when I know, okay, and then I start to feel it, and you can start to feel it kind of like go to like this nice, it will be from like a wet kind of a feel and moist. It's going to get softer, and you're going to feel almost like the French toast will expand a little bit and get a little spongy. Okay, and that's when you know when your French toast is feeling a little spongy versus wet, it's time to flip it and it's getting close to being done. And your French toast will cook about 3 minutes per side, and that's with this 1.5 inch thickness of my French bread. Your French toast will cook about 3 minutes per side, and also the reason why you want to keep your flame on that medium to low heat is because you want it to nice and cook all the way through. But if your heat is up too high, your French toast will get really brown and it won't be cooked in the inside. So just be mindful of that. And this is our French toast. I have made some wonderful breakfast sausage to go with it. It is Saturday morning, y'all. I have served us up a plate. We got a little bit of butter right there on our French toast. I put some powdered sugar. We got a little bit of syrup. We have some berries right there. I'm going to go on and get our bite ready. That bite right there, oh, it smells so good, y'all. This bite right there, that is your breakfast bite. Go ahead and take your bite. Okay, y'all, I'm going to take my bite. I'm going to see how we did. Oh wow, y'all, this French toast, it has cooked up so perfectly. That maple extract really adds something special to this French toast. Well, I thank you for spending time with me today in my kitchen. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click share this video with a friend or family, and remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, everybody.